everyone, the PR and Branding Committee is back with the latest episode of Simsur Radio. I, Vedika Pandey,
And I, Abhash Adarsh,
present to you the Magazine Stand episode for the month of April, where we provide some insight from the editors of two of our institute's esteemed magazines. In this segment, we have with us Khyati Sood from Humanistic, the magazine of Team Humanist. Hi Khyati.
Hello.
We also have with us Preetam Pawar from Imprints, the Alumni Committee's newsletter. Hi Preetam.
Hey.
So Khyati, my first question is for you. What was the inspiration behind the theme for the April edition of the magazine?
So the inspiration for the themes of the magazine usually comes from the most pressing issues that the world is facing. COVID-19 brought about an enormous shift in the way work gets done. Businesses were forced to spend time, money, and faith in telework, re-examine the relationship between their employees' professional and personal life, and reimagine what their offices will look like when they reopen for business. So the timing seems ideal for a seismic shift. And as much as the current crisis will show us what is unneeded, it also can bring people together to agree on what we value in work, which will shape our future workplaces. So, to gather perspectives on what that new world of work might look like, we decided on this theme to host dialogues about reimagining the world.
I love the idea behind the theme and the thought process that went through. So good. So now moving on to the next question. Now HR is another domain that is being reinvented by technological advancements. In fact, in one article, the readers were encouraged to imagine human resources in the metaverse, where HR was dominated with artificial intelligence. Now, with this in mind, I'd like to ask you why or why not can HR be replaced with AI?
So we are seeing firsthand how digital technologies are fast transforming what we do, as well as how our workplaces must be reimagined, developed, and updated. Looking ahead, the fourth industrial revolution, which will be fueled by automation and artificial intelligence, will definitely result in the abolition of some jobs and the creation of others. However, an unintentional assessment of job functions, criticality of different roles, and operational models will be added to this mix to come up with an optimal working model for both organizations and people. As more companies realize that their people are the most expensive and important asset, there'll be a re-evaluation of the kind of work we genuinely value. People will be valued for the human qualities we are excellent at as AI takes over the routine, low-skilled work. In short, people will always matter most.
Right. Now, this is a great perspective that you have provided us with. And coming to the other question, in this month's edition, you chose the 2020 Workplace as the book for the magazine's HR review section. Now, could you delve into the reasons for choosing it and maybe tell us more about the HR review section?
Sure. Even though the book was released a decade ago, the author's scenario is today a reality we can connect to. With the workplace with a quick pace of change is the new constant in the world of with the theme for this edition being dynamics of how the meaning of work and human resources has evolved and what are some of the endless possible routes it could take by forming a new paradigm. The book's crisp summary makes it easy for the readers to relate to this shift by providing a reference point for the change in the work environment over the past decade.
those were some really great insights, Khyati. It has been time and again said that human resource is one of the most important resources of an organization, and your answers brought about a fresh new perspective for it. Now, Preetam, I wanted to say that I personally loved the Alumni Committee's initiative to honor the alumni by organizing Superstars, the Alumni Awards. I'm sure our audience would like to know more about it. So could you shed some light on this year's event?
Superstars, the Alumni Award, are held to honor and felicitate alumni who have brought honor to the institute by making substantial and outstanding contribution, like their professions or to the society. This year, the event was held offline, wherein alums from 2020 and 2021 were invited to be part of Nostalgia. This event is aimed at both providing a stage for alums to meet and mingle, as well as honoring the prestigious alums. Superstars has 9 different categories like excellence, leadership, community engagement, entrepreneurship, finance and economics, process, information technology, marketing, operations, and enrichment. So this year we presented the award to over 20 alums for 2 different years, as we weren't able to hold Nostalgia as an offline event for last few years. And now we have launched Superstars the Alumni Award 2022, and we look forward to nominations from our alumni.
That is such an excellent and creative way of admiring their efforts and work. We would love it if you could elaborate on the Alumni Committee's Outreach Initiative too, which has been covered in this edition of Imprints.
Yeah. The Outreach is an alumni committee's initiative aimed at reaching out to alumni in order to reconnect with them. For the last few years, Outreach initiative is conducted online, in which alumni and students discuss ongoing industry trends and campus happenings. Alums from different professional backgrounds and profiles interact with students, answering their questions, sharing their experiences, and learning more about the development at the institute. Informal conversation enables students to gain insight about the field they wish to make their career in.
That is amazing and no doubt helpful for the current student community as well. Such initiatives will help us grow and become as good as the alums who have led themselves into creating outstanding feats in the industry. With this, we come to the end of our episode. It was an extremely enlightening session, and for that, I would like to thank Khyati and Preetham for taking out time for their busy schedules and conversing with us about their committee magazines. It was great to have you with us. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for choosing our magazine Humanistic this month, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for having us over, and it was really nice talking to you all.
Likewise, Preetham, likewise, Khyati. It is amazing to get insights about the magazines and educate our listeners. Well, that is all from our side for the time being. But we will be back soon with more episodes, more fun, and more learning. Only on Simsar Radio. Signing off.